Okay, not sure exactly what city I'm in, but I'm just in a small suburb outside of Porto. And I was visiting my cousin's school that she works at. And now I'm gonna kind of explore a big city park for Porto and check out this little fishing, kind of like a fishing suburb or something, where it used to be, you know, there's the wharf here and there's a lot of fishing industry, I guess, or it used to be anyway. And this is where the big port is for the cruise ships that they actually won an award for a very big cruise ship terminal. So maybe we'll take a look at that. So we're gonna check out the beach, the park, and then head back. Let's check it out. This is cool because they have no cars go here. It's just for the tram down the middle of the city, which is pretty cool. Not a tourist area, that's for sure. Got some cool old buildings. A lot of garbage buildings like this, older ones, 70s, 60s. So 1924, kind of like Art Deco. More Art Deco buildings there, but then you got mixed in like these really old homes and then a lot of modern stuff too. Kind of a mix of everything. It's super windy, but this is a very famous drawbridge here on the river. Yeah, that's it. So now I'm going to head down towards the coast, follow the coastline back to Porto. Lots of fish stores, tons of fish restaurants, all along this long boulevard next to the harbor in this little suburb of a town. I'll put it in the description. Get the coals ready. Little cat, gato. Yeah. So right over there is the harbor, industrial harbor, but there's all these, like I said, fish stores, fish restaurants, all up and down this street. Oh, gato. Some cafes. Yeah, I'll have to put the name of this street. Great place to go get some seafood. Well, that's a religious monument from like the year 124. This used to be all beach, and it used to just be that monument or something like that from the 1700s. That's the, you can barely see it out in the distance. That's the big kind of like a terminal for cruise ships, and the quay is right here as well for the boats to anchor, but we can get a better view once we go down the beach a little bit more. Yeah, cool little town. It's now part, like I said, part of Porto, but it's got its character as well. A lot of fish restaurants. So this is a memorial, 1947. There's a big storm, killed a bunch of fishermen out there. Oh, there's a lifeguard. And this is the memorial for the orphans and widows, and that's the terminal. You could really see it really well from here. Yeah. So we're gonna walk down. The idea, there's the fort, a really good surf spot right there. So we're gonna head down to the surf spot basically, and then cut into the city park and check that out. promenade. Looks like a surf rental shop. Offshore winds, low tide. Still a lot of people out. Nice surf spot. You get an apartment right here. Perfect. Let's get a little closer. Have to excuse the wind, but there's the fort. Nice little right. A lot of board rentals, a lot of soft tops. Not the best time to surf right now. Great little spot though. Okay, I'm now entering the main city park. Well, on the outskirts by the coast anyway. It's a lot of construction. The beach is right there in the fort. So it hopefully looks like it'll probably be done by summer. Let's go check out the city park. There's a map. So here's the fort, and the surfing is over there. And I'm gonna go to the other end, head back into town. It's quite windy today, but it's really sunny and warm if the wind's not blowing. Delphine told me to wear a extra jacket. That was a smart move. Let's check it out. Just thinking, if I was going to live in Porto, I would want to live here because you can run in this park. You know, it'd be a great place to run and to spend an afternoon for a walk, and you can go surfing. Perfect location, not too far from the main city. Heck, you could walk to the city if you wanted to. A little bit windy out here, but not too bad. Like beautiful, nice ponds everywhere, benches, nice trails to walk on or run. Dogs are on leash. A lot of wildlife. You don't want the dogs killing the ducks. It's all the frogs out here. Cool. Over here you have all the geese. Basking in the sun. That's the main city, not the main city park, that's the big park here in Porto area, I guess you could say. So now we're gonna go back into Porto, and there's another park I wanna go look at on the way back to my cousin's house. We'll see if we can find it. Let's go check it out. Pretty cool. It's like a colony of the cats. This is a graveyard, a big one. I decided to not go to the other park that I wanted to check out that had like a tree walk and all kinds of cool stuff, because you had to pay to get into the park. And I'm not into paying anything right now, so I'm just gonna walk home through the city. So I'm not even going through like the tourist area. This is like real Porto. But I found this cat colony, pretty cool. So I don't really know what it's about, but it's pretty neat. Let's continue on. Okay, so that's the old graveyard, very famous church as well. And then I saw this. It looks interesting. Just gonna look inside the gate, see what's inside. Because I know like something is under the royal family started or had that that church. The first building. Okay, so that church had some famous books, some historical books, church books. And the French troops, when they laid siege to Porto, ransacked the church, stole the special books, and this was like, I guess, the only house in the area or something. And the French troops came in here, ransacked it, burned it down. It's pretty cool. It's like just open to the public. Let's take a look. It's like a few hundred years old. Let's see if we can look in the window. It's a museum. It's open in the mornings from 9 to 12 and then from 2 to 5. So I think it's closed right now. Yeah, historical house, pretty cool. Okay, let's continue home. Looks like the garden's on that side. Time for a selfie. Okay, let's continue to walk home. So this is like the low end, I think. Old houses here though. Old streets. That's a cool house. Directions. Yeah. $1939 for that Art Deco building, but you can see this old manor house on top of all these little hills around Porto. You have these old farms. There's a renovated farmhouse on the other side of this as well. You can see old buildings like this, oh, really windy, that have been renovated, and they keep the old architectural features like the tile roofs and the stonework. Really cool. Then you got all these ugly buildings built in the 70s or 60s, sprinkled low income housing or just apartments, middle class apartments. Kind of ruins the look and feel, but people need to. And these smaller row houses have yards that go way back, so they look really small in the front. They may be a small house, but they got a really nice yard. And this is what the original buildings probably were originally like. And there's stone underneath there. And they'll just put stucco and tile. There's still some of these left, and like this one's been renovated to a modern style. Pretty nice. Okay, I made it back. So that's the walk for today. Not very exciting, but I got to see some of the older hidden parts of Porto that most people won't ever get to see. So saw a little bit of the history. Once again, just traveling around, just like take the back streets, go to the places people don't often travel. Go to the non-tour spots. You can find some pretty cool, neat things. Anyway, I'm gonna be heading to England soon, so let's till then, I guess I'll catch you later.